Here's the pitch. Swing on a liner in the air to left, pretty deep. Back goes Yelich. It's going to go. Home run. Pete Alonso. A line drive home run. Just over the Great Wall of Flushing to the right of the 358 mark. Alonso's first home run of the year, and this is now a one-run game.
Alonso hooks one in the air, left center field, back toward the gap goes Canna, and it's out of here! Pete Alonso ties the game with his second home run of the year. Alonso hooks one over the fence in left center, and it's 1-1 in the ninth. And with that, Pete Alonso. And Alonso hits one deep to left center field, headed back toward the wall. That ball is out of here. Pete Alonso gets the Mets back in the game with a 3-run homer. Alonso's third home run of the year, and it cuts the Braves' lead in half. It's now 6-3. And Pete drives one in the gap in left center field, headed toward the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso with a line drive home run, his fourth of the year. 6-1 New York.
That's very similar to the home run he hit in Atlanta. Line drive right in the gap, down in the strike zone, and that's where Pete likes it. Out over the plate.
1-1 to Alonso. And he hits one toward the middle. Base hit. Nimmo around third. He'll come home with the tying run. Throw goes to second as Marte goes first. Sit up the middle. That's driven to left field. Back goes Blanco. Takes a look, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso homers for the second straight night and ties the game at 4.
What wind?
Like an axe through butter. Alonso's fifth home run of the year, and it's 4-4 in the third.
And look at the
for 14, Frank. And there's another one for Alonso. He crushes this one, and that one makes it to the back of the lower deck. Second of the day, sixth of the year for Alonso. It's now 11-5 Kansas City. He doesn't leave much doubt. Beast, 198 career home runs for Alonso. Wow. 20th time in his career he's hit 2 in a game. First time this year, so that gets the Mets a little life. And the curveball taken the other way. Base hit! In to score is Nimmo. Marte will be held at third. And Pete slugs one deep down the left field line toward the corner. It's out of here! Pete Alonso gets the Mets on the board. His 199th career home run. 7 on the year for Pete. And it's now 4-1 San Francisco. They've gone 28.
He sends one deep to right field. Ranging back is Nootbaar at the wall. There it is! History for Pete Alonso. Home run number 200. Just the fourth Met all-time to hit the mark. And he slashes the Cardinal lead in half.
This is why he's a dangerous hitter.
Plate. And he drives one out toward the left field line. A long run for Rosarena. That's going to fall for a base hit. Lindor comes in to score. Alonso to second base. He's got an RBI double. There goes Lindor, and Alonso hits it out to right center. Chasing Ciani back. It's beyond his reach and up against the wall. Marte is in. Here comes Lindor. And Crawford will. And Alonso drives one deep left field. Headed back toward the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso with a line drive home run, his 9th of the year. And the Mets get some insurance, and Pete caps a big night. His second extra base hit, his third RBI to break out. And he pulls that one into left field, a base hit. Marte to third, they'll wave him around. The throw will go to second, and the Mets will get the tying run to bat in the ninth.
Alonso swinging a drive right center field and deep. It bounces off the base of the wall. Lindor did not get a good jump. He's being waved in, and he
two-seamer down.
1-2, and this one fair ball down the line. Off the tarp it goes. Stewart is in. Alonso puts the brakes on. That's an RBI for Pete.
Lindor on deck, and Pete drives one toward the gap in left center field, headed toward the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso lines a home run over the 387 mark and gives the Mets an instant 1-0 lead. 10th home run of the year for Alonso, and he hit it out of sight in a hurry.
That's the swing we've become so familiar with.
Riding a 7-game hitting streak, and he drives one out to right field, chasing Rodriguez back to the warning track, back at the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso with an opposite field home run. 11 on the season for Alonso, and 2 batters in. The Mets have a 1-0 lead. Lindor worked the 11 pitch at bat, and Alonso was watching. Jumps on the first pitch from McKenzie, and Pete rifles one into right field for a base hit. Lindor to third. He'll be waved around. Yastrzemski will throw it into the cutoff man, and Alonso 2 batters in. And Pete cranks one to deep left field. Ramos to the wall, and it's out of here. Number 12 from Pete Alonso, the Mets' 3rd home run of the night. The 3rd straight game the Mets have hit 3 home runs. Martinez, Vientos, and now Alonso. And he rips one into left field for a base hit. That'll go all the way to the wall. Nito will score. Alonso heads for second. He's got an RBI double, and the Mets now lead. For Hughes as he faces Alonso, and Pete hits a charge into one into deep left field. McCarthy goes back at the wall. It's out of here.
Here we go.
Pete Alonso with a 2-run homer, his 13th of the year, and now it's 10-5. So just as the Diamondbacks did last night when they. And he grounds one toward the hole. Base hit. Taylor's in to score the first Met run. Alonso piercing the left. That's driven deep to left by Alonso, and that is way gone. Whoa. What a shot from Pete Alonso to put the icing on in the 9th. An enormous home run for Alonso, his 14th of the year, to make it 6-2 New York. Man, did he crush that. Fly ball deep left center. Alonso got hold of one, back to the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso puts the hammer down with his 15th home run of the year. A 3-run shot, and it's 4. Pete grounds one to third, right by Solano, and down the line. Bader is in. Here comes Lindor. 2 more runs. Pete drives one, base hit into right center field. Lindor around third. He'll score the game's first run. Martinez going to third. He beats the throw by Garcia. And he rips one, base hit left field. Lindor is in with the 3rd run of the inning, and it's 4-0 New York. Alonso with his 2nd arm. And Alonso pulls one over the bag. That's a fair ball going down the line. Nimmo is in with the lead run. Racing for third is Martinez. He's going to be held there. Pete Alonso gives. And Pete hits one in the air, deep to center field. Back goes Langford to the track, back at the wall. It's out of here! Pete Alonso gives the Mets the lead with a 2-run homer. Number 16 for Alonso, and the Mets go in front for the first time tonight.
They all respect Martinez, and you have to respect that from Pete Alonso. A long way, and a go-ahead home run as Alonso cracks one to give the Mets the lead. That was smoked. 17th home run for Alonso. He leads the Mets. OMG, that was
from third, trying to get his attention, and Alonso bangs one into center for a base hit. Bader is in. Here comes Nimmo. He will score.
And 2 out.
And Pete drives one to deep left field. Back goes Wood. He takes a look at the wall, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso puts the hammer down with a 2-run homer.
Oh, wow.
6 runs in the 10th inning last night. 5 runs in the 10th inning tonight. Alonso's 18th home run of the year, and the Mets lead it 7-2.
OMG.
Alonso's. That's pulled over the bag. That's a fair ball. It hits off the sidewall. That'll bring in Martinez. Alonso heads to second. Wood's throw coming in, and Alonso is out at second. And Pete drives one to deep left field, and his home run drought is over. Pete Alonso mashes a 2-run homer, his 19th of the year, to tie the game. Warming up from the home run derby tomorrow night. Alonso had gone 42 at-bats without a home run.
Oh, Pete Alonso, left field. It's high. It is deep. It is out of here. Pete Alonso found a little more exit velocity on that one. A 2-run shot. Seesaw tips back to the Mets.
Guys, this guy's strong. Look at the exit velocity. That right there with the launch tells you it's going to be a home run. Cutter stays right down the middle, and this time Pete did not miss it.
And Pete sucks one to deep center field. Laureano takes a look, but this ball is way out of here. Pete Alonso with a tape measure home run to get the Mets on the board. Number 21 for Alonso, and it cuts the Braves lead to 9-2. Richardson to Alonso, drives one deep to left, and that ball's going to sail out of here. A monstrous home run by Alonso to tie up the ball game. Number 22 for Pete, and he got all of that one.
Tried to come inside on Pete, and Pete was up to it. Got the barrel out, boy, I'll say. And you make a mistake to Petey like that, he can do that.
With the 9th home run, Woods. And Alonso drives one into right center for a base hit. Gamble will go on to third. The ball goes all the way to the wall. Gamble's going to be waved home. Alonso's got himself an RBI double
this year. Pete Alonso gets all of that one. Goodbye, a home run for Big Pete. And the Mets go back in front. A 2-run shot. It's 3-1.
2-2 coming. And he laces one to left field. Coming on his cave. He has to play it on a hop base hit. In to score is Lindor. So Alonso comes through with an RBI. Rough first inning. Alonso gets a hold of one to center field. Doyle goes back. He gives it a courtesy glance, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso with a booming home run, a 2-run shot, his 24th of the year. And 4 batters into the game, the Mets have a 4-0 lead. 18th game in this ballpark and his 5th home run at Coors Field. And the Mets putting the hammer down early against Austin Gomber. 4 straight XC6. And he drives this one to deep left center, and he's got himself another one. Alonso with another long home run, his 2nd of the day. Number 25 for Pete. And the Mets now with a 5-0 lead in the 3rd. Coors Field, where power hitters come to get healthy. And he drives one into center field for a base hit. That brings in Nemo. Winker being waved around. He'll score. Pete Alonso with a 2-run single.
But other than that, like oh my God.
Gary, take it.
Pete Alonso crushes one and hits off the face into the second deck. Number 26 for Alonso has been showing signs of breaking out and mashed that baseball to give the Mets a 3-0 lead.
I think that was Mike Cameron that said, oh my.
And Alonso pulls one up the bag. That's a fair ball. It's going to go down into the corner. Alonso's 4th hit of the night. Martinez is in. Bader runs around third, and he's going to score. But they've never produced much pitching. Fly ball center field. Hill going back to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso with a towering home run. 2nd straight inning, the Mets have led off with a home run. Lindor and now Alonso, and it's 2-0 New York. A skyscraping home run for Alonso. That's grounded to the right side by Alonso, and that's going to go through for a base hit. Lindor comes in to score. Alonso with his 3rd hit of the night. And Pete breaks his bat, rolls it right along the line. It hits the bag. It's a fair ball. Here comes Vientos. He's going to score. Nimmo to third. Alonso slides in safely. And Pete Alonso leads off the 2nd inning. It flies one out to right field. It's deep. Carroll goes back to the warning track, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso gives the Mets the early lead. His 220th career home run, tying him with Mike Piazza for 3rd on the Mets all-time list.
Oh, fastball right down the middle, and then it kind of ran in.
That home run list. High fly ball, deep center field. McCarthy back to the warning track at the wall, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso puts the Mets in front. A booming shot to center field, his 29th of the year, and it's 1-0 New York. And with that, passes Mike Piazza on the Mets all-time home run list, his 221st. Pete Alonso, and he hits one in the air to deep left field. Back goes Benintendi, takes a look, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso with his 1st ever home run against the Chicago White Sox, the only team other than the Mets he had never homered against. First pitch, hits it out of the yard. 2-run shot, his 30th of the year. Stretch. And Pete hits one deep to center field. Back goes Duran to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso puts the hammer down. Number 31 for Pete. And Pete hits one up the middle. That's a base hit. Lindor around 3rd. He'll come in to score. Nemo stops at 2nd. Pete Alonso. And Pete skies one to left center. Back goes Rojas right to the fence, and it's out of here. So Alonso puts down a marker against Cody Clemens. Can always say he homered against Clemens.
That's right.
1-2. And little bloop. That's in the shallow right, and it falls fair for a base hit. Acuna is in. Iglesias will score on the. And he rockets this one out to left field. Back goes Wood. Back to the wall. And it's out of here. Pete Alonso puts the hammer down with a 3-run homer. Number 33 for Alonso. A 5 RBI night for Pete, and it's 9-1 New York. That wasn't quiet.
If he can turn on the Jets in the final 12 games of this run to the postseason,
What about the Mets lineup? And he said the thump.
That ball is hit well. Deep right field, and they've gone back to back. In bunches, you say.
Well, again, a big difference between the two pitchers' fastballs, and if you don't locate against the New York Mets, stuff like this is going to happen. Pete Alonso just keeps doing his thing. Fastball up, out over the plate. Good level swings.
At second, Marte at first, and Pete pops one up into shallow center. Long run in for Stevenson. Out goes Stott. Stevenson drops for a base hit. Iglesias scores.
The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled. Right field. Freeling back at the wall. Out of here. It's out of here. Alonso, an opposite field home run, and the Mets have the lead. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep. And here in the ninth, the comeback kids have done it again. It's 3-2 Mets.
Well, Pete Alonso committed.
The 6th inning. Alonso sends one high in the air to right. Back on it, Castellanos at the wall, looking up, and Alonso goes deep. Another opposite field shot of the playoffs, and it's 3-0 New York. When Alonso's going good, the opposite field power is on display. It has been over the last 2 weeks. And he swings at the first pitch, launches it to right. Back Castellanos, Pete Alonso back at Citi Field, 1-0 New York. Pete Alonso in the biggest game he's played at Citi Field in his 6-year Met career takes Aaron Nola deep yet again.
That right there, you go upper tank to right field, AJ, that's an absolute bomb.
His bat went into the upper tank too when he flipped it. It was awesome.
Driven in a run. Alonso digs it out, sends it in the air, deep center field. There it goes! Pete Alonso, 3-0 New York. Pete Alonso again reads the room and gives the Mets what they need.
And he got it going early.
And he's going to keep it going right here. A bloop of a base hit. And baseball having the sense of humor. It's another fastball and a jam shot up the middle. Won't be an easy play. Taylor Perrin throws wide. Ricochets into foul ground, and the Mets have the first run.